Good morning. I'm on the third day of the cycle. If you haven't seen that, my actual cycle is 4 days, right? Right, let's stop there. But in these 4 days, tomorrow is my 4th day, I think, in this cycle. I talk about, in that video, the tail end of dreams. This is how you interpret a dream. This is how I can interpret a dream, right? And nobody's interested in your dreams when you're telling them. But believe me, you'll be interested in this. So, give me the energy, please. A fire ant. Right. It's, yes. Just have a quick look at the fire ant, but I think I know what that's saying. Fire. Fire. Ant. There we go. Following orders. A fire ant is rigid in thinking, right? And it's just following orders. It flares up without no one noticing, right, something. And it's a force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that encounter them. Right, so gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misalign the fire ant energy at play, right? You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. And yes, this is all a distraction, right? This morning, this energy is all about distraction, right? Because obviously, I'm telling you, in this cycle that you go through, right, you're having the tail end of dreams, right? And which this morning I did wrong, right? I didn't have a pen in my hand. I didn't sleep with one, and I looked at my phone. I looked at the time, right, which put me off a bit. So I had to lay down and say, like, "Oh, give me it back," and I caught some of it, right? Oh my Lord, wait till you listen to this, right? I caught some of it, and but while I'd laid back down, I didn't cover myself up properly, and my shoulder was out of the quilt. So it's like the cold shoulder. Do you know what I mean? This is what's happening. They're just giving us the cold shoulder. Somebody is giving you the cold shoulder. We all get cold shoulders, right? Everyone gets them. But this is about distraction, right? This is what the cause, all of this is caused somebody in your life, but I'm talking about the world stage here today, right? They cause all this mayhem to attract you to that, to distract you from what's really going on, right? So, is it that one? Yeah. Okay. So this is the star card, right? And it's when you get inspired, and you know you're gonna get some. This is where you know the energy. You're gonna get some inspiration from somewhere, and hope, and then after that some healing. I mean, the star is of the skies. She's of the water. She's air. I'm Aquarius, and this is where it all comes in, right? So, right. In my dream, it's only quick, right? You need to know this. In my dream, the bits that I caught were I'd found all this jewelry box, right? And I can't remember the details, but I know it was mine, right? I know it was mine because when I opened it, I seen all the jewellery in there, and I know fine well that everybody was trying to buy it off me, right? They were offering me untold whatever, right, for all of this jewellery, and I wouldn't sell it, right? I wouldn't sell it. Do you know what I did? I put it on, right? I put it on. I put the necklace on. I put the earrings on and the ring. And they had the ring had a massive stone in it, right? It was amethyst, right? Which is Aquarius stone. So I wouldn't sell it. And this is what this is talking about. It's selling your soul to the devil, right? These people that are doing all these distractions and everything, right? They have sold their soul to the devil, right? Plain and simple. I thought, right, so I can see that. I can see what the stone stands for. I know it's a natural tranquilizer, right? This stone, but what it is, it's emotional and spiritual protection, right? It's the colour purple, which that's another story if we go down there. But it relieves stress and strain and irritability, and it balances your mood swings, and it dispels all your anger and rage and fear and anxiety. Yeah, sorry, that's the moon cards. I don't know if you... Yeah, so it dispels all of this. Yeah, the cards are going with me, so I'm on the right track. It dispels all, absolutely on the right track. It dispels all the illusions, deceptions, any confusion, because many of us are unsure now. So yeah, that's what this stone does, amethyst, right? It gets rid of all these things. It can help with grief and dissolve negativity, and it opens your intuition, right, and it enhances your psychic abilities. Now, me putting them on there this morning, right, the first in my dream, but this, don't think that things aren't real in your dreams, please. They're there for a reason. They're giving you messages if you can decode it, right? So I thought, yes, I understand what's going on. I've been understanding for a long time now. On my other channel, I was trying to tell you all what was going on about these deceptions, right? And but I've been kept under the radar. So I've had to be under the radar more, like, yes, because, yeah. Right, so there's going to be some news. It could be just what I'm telling you about, but listen to this. I've got some news for you. There's going to be some news, right? It's a tower. It's a good tower because it brings in exciting times, yeah? And it's going to be rapid, right? This is the 8 of Wands. It's going to be rapid. It's going to be passionate. It's going to be full, full of it, right? Full of fire like I am this morning because of this dream. And because I'm on the 4th day, tomorrow I collapse in a sleeping stupor, right? Because you haven't had enough sleep in this cycle. But this is where you're doing loads of work in this cycle. And yes, the last couple of days, I have had victory in some things. That's how it goes. Right, but forget that, right? This tower is coming. It's coming to everyone, right? And it's about distractions. Now then, the first thing, as I've got this all in my head and I'm working it out, right? The first thing I come to, right, that like flung out at me is bloody Boris Johnson, right? Where is he? There he is. Boris Johnson stood on the podium in a church, right? Like he's some kind of yeah, like he's some kind of like king of wands, right? Not like he's stood there like he's a prophet. How desperate do you have to be? I mean, just stay with me here. How desperate do you have to be for respect and success, and this is selling your soul to the devil, right? Don't know why it hasn't come out. No. Right, so that was a different story, sorry. So there he is. She's there again. This Queen of Wands keeps wanting to come out all the time. Right, so there he is. And I'm thinking, how desperate you be. You stood there, right, preaching, right, and you are the biggest distraction. You are one of them, right? He is one of them in the great scheme on this earth that's going on now. Because he's on the very day, right, listen to this. This is how you get your other perspectives, right? On the very day, it's all because he stood there like this, right, acting like he's some prophet, saying that the nuclear forces alert is a distraction. See? Do you see how it goes up? He's saying distraction. I was saying distraction. The Fireflies are saying distraction, right? So it's because of his ambitions, and this is a yes card. I'm getting told yes, I'm right. Right, I get the gist. I don't always remember the words of people, not even my own words. But I get the gist. I get the feelings. I get it. Right. There is now rivals for him. Do you know what I mean? That he is now stood there on that church pulpit. Right. This is his ego. Right. This is what's happening. Because he's saying, oh, it's all a distraction. Now listen here, to my understanding, right, that, this is, I am giving you, as playfully and as kind as I can, right, the true love, my true everything that I have, because this is where you're going. You are seeing now. You are seeing some, right? You can see this in your personal life, and you can see it on the world stage. You are seeing these distractions, but some distractions are so big, right, that you just believe them. You think they can't be. Now then, the nuclears to me, right, is do not worry because they have been neutralised. They cannot. These big wigs think that they're everything, right? They can't use nuclear anymore. That's as far as I know, right? And I believe that. Whatever you believe comes true. And as you watch and listen to me, you will see that everything, right? Everything that I've been saying that is for the good of humanity, it comes true. And I have loads. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Getting back to the actual facts, yes. Give you knowledge. This is what the Hyverant's saying to me. Give you knowledge, right? Yeah, and that's saying about a priest. Him. It's all. And these two candles is the light that's going to be shone on all of this knowledge, right? And yes, I'm doing it in a Queen of Swords way. When I get like this, right, fired up with passion and everything, and I'm coming from, I can sound like I go into the Queen of Swords, right? But don't worry because the other queens are there. The other queens are there. I have the best intentions when I'm in this. I know how I don't care. I can blindfoldly see what all of these are doing, right? That I can just cut through the veil. So can you. And you're seeing this deception now. I mean, just look at this, right? On the very day that the report come out about Boris Johnson don't think I have forgotten about you, Boris. I have not, right? The very day that it came out that he may get a fine for Partygate, yeah? lo and behold, it's war day. War is breaking out. That pushes all of his, you know what I mean? All of his, this is how the devil works. That pushes all of that to the side because now they're making everyone now focus on the war. Meanwhile, on the same day, right, there's on the news is the thing saying, oh, we're gonna offer the vaccinations on for like a booster for people who want it. They're making it sound now because they couldn't pressure, yeah, right? They're making it sound now that it's just like the flu jab. Don't worry, you know what I mean? You can have it if you want it, knowing that a lot of you totally believe in them. This is where that lamb keeps coming out all the time. It's a wonder it hasn't. No, you're all sat there like mice. And this is what they are. They are the cobras waiting to strike. That's what they're doing. If they can't get the population down by the vaccine, which you can see worldwide now, right? Then people aren't having it. They're seeing this deception. You are seeing this deception. There's no two ways about it. You can't possibly not see it. You're lying to yourself, right? Yeah, blindfolded. That's what you're doing to yourselves. You're blindfolding yourselves. You're just piercing through your heart. You know what I mean? I know this sounds sharp. I know it does. But I have to get it out like this. I have to get it out like this. Where was I? So, I'm not, yeah. So, yous are all seeing this deception now, right? You're seeing it for what it is. And this is just what my dream brought. Yeah? Because these people, what they do, right, is like sell. I need a bit of tea. They sell their soul to the devil for this, for all of this power, right? That's who they work with. It's for all their power and all their control, right? But at the minute, it isn't working for them. You know what I mean? Everything that they're trying to do now is going from one thing to another. They couldn't get the vaccines out properly how they wanted them. They still have to get the population down because we're too big for them. And we're more and more coming as a whole, aren't we? Yeah, because we're persevering, right? Even with your money, even even though it affects your money, you'll still, have to stand by your beliefs. I had to. When I'm coughing like that, something wants to come out. What needs to come out? I missed something. It's saying you've got this, and I know, I'm trying to. So, the deception. Go back to this. Yes, population. Right, yeah, look. That's keeping me right. So, this is us, do you know what I mean? And this is them drawing us all in to this war now, right? And what happens is, while they're doing this war, right, this fake war, fake-ish, they can reduce the population with this as well, right? But what they're fighting over, right, is Ukraine, right, if he'd have wanted Ukraine, he could have had it in 2014, right? What they're fighting over it is the arsehole. It's the arsehole of there. All the money laundering and everything goes through there. So this is where all the elite business is, not just money, sordid stuff as well. All information is here. He's just took out, Putin just took out a bioweapon place, right? He's bombed it. Good, because the next thing would have been would be bioweapon. They'll come up with something else. Don't be distracted. Don't forget what they're doing. Don't forget. This is what they want you to do. They want you to forget. Bloody hell. You've got bloody potato head over there, right? President. He can't even string a sentence together. But this war can detract, you see, from all the bad that they've been doing. They want you to forget it, and you're not going to forget it, because I won't let no one forget it, and millions like me, right? And you know this. Right. So, yes, so he's bombed that. I'm not saying, hey, by any means, I am not saying that he is the devil, he is whatever. No, I'm not saying that, because the Lord does work in mysterious ways. For whatever reason, he's taking out these cabals, money and everything, yeah? It's still getting done. It doesn't matter for what. He knows the reasons why he's doing this. Only he knows the reasons, right, about this Ukraine business. And only all these here, all these deflectors of truth, right, they know as well. They're all quite aware of what this place is to them all. So it doesn't matter for whatever reason he's doing it, right? Even for selfish reasons, it doesn't matter. It's still getting done. We still don't want them type of things. We don't want bioweapons. We don't want them messing with our DNA. Our DNA is getting upgraded, don't worry, without the help of any science, right? We don't want war. You can see everybody coming out all over. We don't want it. These people who can't get on, who have an argument, right? They are cowards, because they then use us, yeah? Then they use us. But I know I'm Queen of Swords, I can't help it. But it's because my protective, it's the motherhood thing that's coming out in me. Don't worry, all the other queens are there. Look, I'm doing it as an emperor. I'm doing it, I can see it all. I can see what they're doing. You can if you look. It's all smoke and mirrors. So, that is getting sorted. God knows what you know what I mean? It's everything that they're doing though, right? When you watch, everything that they are doing now, right, is getting foiled. It's not going how they want. The infighting, the backstabbing, they are doing it all, right? And you can see it. And everything's coming out. Everything. Look at us all. Look at us all, right? We can all see them. Look, see the size of us to them, right? This is them. But they manifest and do this out of control. Because they can control. We're getting out of control now. Look at all this. This is our size to their size. And what they know is, once we get together like this, right, looking at them, which we are now, right, looking at them, right, the need to get, this is why all this is happening now. They know this awakening is happening for everybody on this planet, and they're desperately trying to stop it, and they can't. They have actually lost. It's just playing out at the minute down here, but they won't give in because they want to take us, some of us, with them still. Do you know what I mean? They're that nasty and corrupt and selling their soul to the devil. So, on a personal level, how do you know if you're selling your soul to the devil? Well, I'll tell you for one thing that stuck out for me day before yesterday. When numbers come up all the time at me, I'll look them up, do you know what I mean? I'll look up the spiritual meaning and I'll look up the Bible meaning. There's always a message there. And it was a Bible reading. And it was just like a quote, whatever the number was, 440, I think. Because that's another rabbit hole that I won't take you down. But it was, and it just said, after the like paragraph, it said advertisement. And I thought, what's that? That's a scripture. And what's that said advertisement for? Anyway, now I know, right? It's just an example. That's what that was stood out at me before. It's just an example. Selling your soul to the devil. If you're advertising something, right, and you're saying this, that and the other about it, and you know fine well it's a load of bollocks what you're speaking, right? Because you're doing it just for the money, right? That's selling your soul to the devil, right? If you are, no matter what you're doing in what walk of life that you're doing, right? You have all, look at this Six of Wands. You have all this coming into you. Look, with all this coming into you, and you've got to put your hand in the fire. You just got to put your hand in the fire. Put your eyes in that fire, right? Because my birthstone, that amethyst, right? This is exactly how I'm being with you. This is exactly an Aquarius here in Queen of Swords mode, right? And yes, big change. Yes. I know, but everybody knows that this is a big change. Everybody knows that the world isn't going back to how it was. It can't possibly be. We know too much. Look at us. We're all in sync. We're all coming together, and we all can see that. And they're scared of us. They are scared stiff of us, right? And this is why they're trying always to deflect, to put our numbers down, and that's my belief. And I've been saying it all along, right from dot, right? So, oh, right. So that's how you interpret a dream. And if somebody's giving you the cold shoulder, don't even worry about it. Have we done one of these? This is like lightning. What's this? I have to look up wholeness. Yes, I've tried to do it with wholeness. I've tried to, but it also means look. That's just confirming it to me. It also means us coming together as a whole. There you go. Boom. Good morning.